A lot of us have a sense of urgency in our lives that we have to reach some kind of success in a certain amount of time. So we have this kind of time limit set on us by either by internal pressures or external pressures that push us to go and achieve those things as quickly as possible. And it's something that I've been struggling with quite a lot. It could be with my profession, YouTube, or whatever it could be. But after some introspection, I came to a conclusion that really resonated with how I was feeling, but also what I saw and what I see constantly out there in the world. And I boiled it down to a simple idea, a simple sentence. The slower the burn, the brighter the shine. This is what I distilled it down to, and I explain exactly what it means. Before we begin the video, if you want to take your transformation to the next level, there's a free PDF down in the description. Now, let's continue. We all hear stories of 17, 18, 19-year-old entrepreneurs, and then we are like, 20 plus, 30 plus, and we just feel like we've fallen behind or we didn't do enough as much as they did, those young people did, to reach success. And that is a very wrong way to look at ourselves because we put a lot of external pressures, we put a lot of stress onto ourselves that is very unnecessary. And the thing is, not everybody's journey is the same, not at all. And it will never be, simply because you, the viewer, are in a different position, you're in a different situation, you have a different background and context in which you are, which determines of how quickly or slowly you will become successful. It's of course some matter of luck, but a lot of the times it's a matter of dedication. Because people that work a lot doesn't necessarily mean that they will succeed instantly or it will take them shorter time, generally short time to reach success. A lot of people hit their stride whenever they are supposed to. So if you've been working a lot your life but you haven't really hit that apex of your life, you just have to keep working more and also keep working smarter, obviously. But if you're someone that's 14, 15, 16, or even in your early 20s, there's not a lot of things that you can do to become rich necessarily, right? Unless you have a mind for entrepreneurship or you already have figured out what you want to do in life. All you can do at these ages is really to just experiment for a little while, but also try to narrow down exactly what you want to do in life, because the sooner you do it, the quicker and better your success will be, and you'll start to enjoy your profession a lot more as well, or the activity that you do in general. So this kind of mindset to have that, by age 25 we need to have 3 kids, 10 houses, $5 billion in our bank account is completely wrong. Because, well, the realistic thing is, not everybody is born in the same environment. Now, of course, in some countries it is much easier to reach success. There are a lot more opportunities. In some countries, there are not. But I usually put a lot of blame on the actual individual itself, simply because there's billionaires in India, there's billionaires in very impoverished, other impoverished countries. Then there's a lot of billionaires even in, advanced Western countries as well. Of course, the lack of opportunities and lack of resources to achieve those things are more limited in impoverished and second and third world countries than in Western countries, obviously. But if it has to come down to an individual, it's all about work ethic, creativity, and how smart they work, alongside with how hard they work, obviously. So if you have some kind of expectations about yourself to be like, oh, by 30 I have to have $5 billion, well, then your work ethic and your actions have to coincide with somebody who is that person who will achieve those things, irrespective of what kind of environment he or she is in. So it is incredibly important to realize the fact that majority of the work and majority of the success you will reach will be down to you and not your external factors or environment. Less so, it will be mostly like 10 to 20%, but 80% of the things that you will do will be because of your work ethic, your skill, your knowledge, intelligence, whatever it is. Additionally, when you put these kind of expectations on of yourself. A lot of people are delusional. I used to be delusional a lot as well, and maybe I am to a certain degree still. But people live very comfortable lives. They live very risk averse lives, and then they tell themselves that they will reach the big things that they always wanted to achieve, but without actually going through struggles, trials, and tribulations to get those things. And it doesn't really make sense. If you want to climb a mountain, you're not just gonna fly up there, will you? You have to climb up there. But people that want to be at the top are the people who never climbed before. And those who have climbed a lot will tell you that it's not easy. And so you cannot be in that position where you delude yourself all the time, think that you're going to achieve those big things if you're not going to act the same way. So make sure to be aware of those delusions that you tell yourself and those grandiose things, because at that point you're just daydreaming. You're not visualizing, you're not manifesting anything by just sitting down and visualizing and meditating whatever you want to do, but without putting in actual work that will get you those things. I've said this multiple times in my visualization and meditation videos and different mindset videos, where unless you actually take right action and critical action alongside your visualization and manifestation activities, then you will never be able to achieve those things and manifest those things without correct action. Simple as that. Because without right action, you're just a daydreamer, you're a delusional person, and you will not be achieving half as much as you would want to do by just doing nothing and doing all the visualization stuff. My main point is that you have to struggle a lot on your journey towards reaching success. The slower the burn, the brighter you will shine. So what that means is that the longer something takes to complete and harder it is, eventually when you do reach that success, your shining will be as bright as the sun. It will shine bigger than any star, and it will burn longer as well, simply because you have put in weeks, days, months, years of work into this one thing that you want to be successful in, or your general success. And because of that struggles and days that nobody knows about, how 5 a.m. you got up every single day to work on a business, on your third business because previous two failed, etc., those days will define how bright and how long your success will shine. And if you have put in a lot of work, then it will shine until your deathbed. That's how powerful it is. So if you see yourself in the trenches, if you see yourself in the situations where you feel like you're trying to do a lot and you are doing a lot, but you're just not seeing the instant results, it is because the world, universe, God, whatever you believe in, is testing you, is refining you, is teaching you patience, and making you create a strong foundation for your brightness, for your shininess when you do hit that success, when you do hit that goal, that ambition that you always want to achieve. That's what it is taking you so long. It is for you to create that foundation. It is for you to go through those trenches to see what it's like being on the other side, to prepare yourself to be on the other side. That's what it is about. It's not about skill, it's not about genetics, it's not about anything. It's about grit, and it's about determination and discipline you have to achieve those things. During your darkest days, during the days when you cannot see anything, during the days when you just do not feel like getting up, but you still did, you still lighted up that candle or that match and you still walked forward, will be the days that will define how successful you become and how quickly you become successful. That's really about it. This is a short message that I want to give you today. Again, there's a link down in the description. For now, I'll see you later.